Have you ever noticed how so many well-meaning government programs, from the war on poverty to lenient crime policies, seem to make problems worse instead of better, and yet the experts behind them never seem to lose their confidence or their influence? In 1995, economist Thomas Sowell published a book that explains exactly why this keeps happening. It's called The Vision of the Anointed: Self-Congratulation as a Basis for Social Policy. Today, we'll break down its main points, the historical context, and the powerful lessons every thoughtful person should take away. This isn't just theory. It's a roadmap for understanding why elite ideas so often fail ordinary people. Thomas Sowell is one of America's greatest thinkers, an economist, historian, and social critic who's written dozens of books on race, economics, and culture. In this 320-page masterpiece, he doesn't attack specific policies in isolation. Instead, he diagnoses an entire mindset that has dominated Western social policy for decades: the mindset of the anointed. These are intellectuals, activists, politicians, and media figures who see themselves as morally and intellectually superior to the rest of us. They see themselves as the enlightened few who must guide the benighted masses. Written in 1995, the book looks back at roughly 30 years of Great Society experiments, the 1960s through the early 1990s. This era brought us massive welfare expansion, new criminal justice reforms, expanded sex education, judicial activism, and more. Crime rates soared, family breakdown accelerated, educational standards slipped, and welfare dependency grew, despite trillions spent and endless promises of progress. Sowell argues these weren't random mistakes. They were the predictable results of a single flawed vision that had taken over academia, media, and government. Building on his earlier book, A Conflict of Visions, he contrasts two ways of seeing the world. First, the vision of the anointed, also called the unconstrained vision. Its believers assume human beings are perfectible if only the right experts guide them. Problems are caused by society or the system, not individual choices or human nature. A small elite should use government power to impose solutions. Good intentions matter more than actual results. They see themselves as enlightened saviors. Everyone else? The benighted, ignorant, or lacking compassion. Opposite is the tragic or constrained vision. This view, the one Sowell favors, recognizes human nature has permanent flaws and limitations. Every policy has trade-offs and unintended consequences. Knowledge is dispersed among millions of ordinary people, not concentrated in a few geniuses. The best solutions usually come from evolved traditions, markets, and incremental change, not grand social engineering. This vision teaches humility and respect for the complexity of human life. Sowell shows how the Anointed's policies follow the same disastrous four-stage script every single time. Stage 1. Declare a crisis. Often exaggerated or even fabricated. Poverty is exploding. Teen pregnancy is out of control. Crime is a national emergency. Stage 2. Offer the solution. Usually more government power, spending, or rules, sold with moral fervor. Critics are dismissed as heartless. Stage 3. Reality hits. The policy fails spectacularly, often making the problem worse. Stage 4. Never admit defeat. Instead, attack the critics, redefine success, or claim the real problem is more complex. The vision stays untouched. Classic examples. The war on poverty. Poverty rates were already falling before it began. After massive spending, dependency skyrocketed. Lenient criminal justice reforms in the 1960s. Crime rates exploded, exactly as critics predicted. Expanded sex education programs. Teenage pregnancy and STD rates rose sharply right alongside the programs. And the Anointed? Still revered as Teflon prophets, their reputations slide right off every failed prediction. The Anointed stay in power through clever rhetorical tricks, selective statistics that create aha moments while ignoring contradictory data, loaded language, and moral bullying that turns policy disagreements into accusations of evil. They pursue cosmic justice, forcing equal outcomes, even if it erodes the rule of law and creates uncertainty everywhere. So what should you take away as a reader? 3 life-changing lessons. Judge policies by results, not intentions. Good motives don't guarantee good outcomes. Demand evidence and accountability, every time. Embrace humility and trade-offs. Human knowledge is limited. No elite has a magic wand. The constrained vision teaches us to be cautious, respect incentives, and let ordinary people solve problems through freedom and responsibility. Stay skeptical of moral superiority claims. When someone calls opponents heartless instead of engaging with data, That's often a red flag. Sowell's ultimate warning. A society ruled by the self-congratulatory vision of the Anointed is heading for repeated failure and declining freedom. If this resonated, pick up the vision of the Anointed. It's still as relevant today as it was in 1995. Question the Anointed. Demand results. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and drop your biggest takeaway in the comments. What crisis solution today looks like it's following Sowell's pattern? Let's discuss.